You are now in your 30s, and hopefully you listened to me and you did preventive things that I told you to do in your 20s. From 20 to 30, there's not a lot of difference in terms of what you should do, but I could just tell you, if you didn't see the signs of aging when you were 20, you will see it now at 30. Again, you can't believe I'm only 30. Okay, I'm only 30. What do you mean I have to do things? What do you mean I'm going to see fine lines and wrinkles? Yes, you are. You're going to see lines around your eyes, around your mouth, on your neck, all the areas where the skin is very thin. And if you didn't protect your skin, like I told you, with sunscreen, and you didn't put it on right before you got out into the sun, and you didn't reapply, remember, don't just put the sunscreen on, reapply it every 2 hours. Use an SPF of 30, at least a tablespoon on your face, and cover all those areas: face, neck, décolleté, the back of your hands. Very important. This is a continuation of the things you did in your 20s. Now you're lucky. You're 30 and you probably don't have any of the problems that you had as a teenager with acne. And if you had any ramifications or every carry through that you had from your teenage years in your 20s, by 30, it's gone. Now you have a new problem. You may be pregnant. And when you get pregnant, you have the raging hormones. Those raging hormones will cause acne. The problem is you can't use some of the medications. Some of the medications like salicylic acid, the retinols, okay, the benzoyl peroxides, the Cleocin, the antibiotics, certainly Accutane. You can't use any of these medications because you're pregnant. So go see your dermatologist and he will give you certain medications that you can use while you're pregnant. Because if you didn't have scarring before, you don't want to develop scarring because you're pregnant now. Now let's go to the next thing. How are we going to prevent wrinkles, and how are we going to fix some of those wrinkles off that are forming now? Remember, the turnover of our skin cells start slowing down in the 20s. By the time you reach 30, they are really starting to slow down. We'll talk about the 40s soon. So you get a buildup of dead skin cells, skin looks sallow, skin looks yellow. Okay, we don't have that luminosity. We don't have that healthy glow that we had when we were a teenager. We all want that. You know, when you pinch that cheek and that person looks red and glowy, oh, we all want that. I sometimes pinch my cheeks when I look in the mirror and I see, I don't look healthy, I look sick. Okay, so we want to bring that back. So what do? You go to your dermatologist's office. There's so many things you could do. The Clear and Brilliant laser, the Fraxel laser to get rid of the pigmentation. What else? Chemical peels. You can do that on a regular basis. Okay, the Vivace, which is a microneedling and radio frequency laser to help tighten the skin. So many different lasers, I couldn't even name them here. But go to your dermatologist and see what he could do for you. What can you do at home? The number one ingredient, what was that? Take a moment, think about it. Yes, it's retinol. Retinol is the golden standard. It's held the hands of time. It's shown that it increases collagen production that slows down. And if it slows down, what happens? We get a buildup of dead skin cells, skin doesn't look good, we get fine lines and wrinkles, skin looks sallow, and what happens? The skin starts to dry out. So if skin starts to dry out, we have to moisturize our skin. This seems very similar to the 20s, and it is. The only problem is we're getting more and we're seeing more of the problems that we saw in our 20s. And in our 40s and 50s, we're gonna see even more. So my key message here is prevention. It's so much easier to prevent a wrinkle than when you get a wrinkle to try to get rid of that wrinkle. And we have so many things to get rid of the wrinkles, but let's prevent it. So let's moisturize our skin. And the best product that I know is our biohyaluronic moisturizing cream. That's Sobel Skin. I just developed that. It's in our patent pending base. It helps increase the moisturization of the skin. It helps keep water in our skin. As we know, okay, Skin looks better when it's hydrated. We don't want dry skin. If our skin is dry, what happens? We lose the volume in our skin. If we lose the volume in our skin, we get the fine lines and wrinkles. We look older. So in conclusion, in your 30s, be proactive, because skincare is an ongoing basis. It continues, we continue to age. Remember, the aging process never stops. It doesn't matter what age. From the day we get out of our womb, we're aging. So now you're 30, be proactive.